Lockdown is a deck that has been very good for a little bit, but I haven't really made many videos on it because I kind of feel bad playing it. Professor X can be a very mean card, but alas, it is a very good deck. And surprise, surprise, Athena makes it better. This is the deck that I played and used to reach Infinite. Last night I decided to play Snap for a few hours without recording the games so I could focus, which is the first time I've done that in months. But I had an insane run and decided to record this video today. I went 32 and 16 in total for positive 71 cubes and had a lot of fun. The deck did do way better below Infinite, and I think that's because people at Infinite knew what deck I was playing fairly easily, because this is a pretty popular deck, but below Infinite I actually had a cube rate of 2.5 per game, which is crazy. Over 30 games, too, so, pretty good. Alright, now for the turn-by-turn breakdown, and like I've said previously, this works left to right, left being the best play on the turn, and then getting progressively worse. So on turn 1, you want to either Nebula or Kitty. Nebula is better, but both of them are fine. Most of the time, I would recommend playing Nebula in the left lane because the opponent is more likely to play there if it is safe, but it doesn't really matter. Just playing Nebula on 1 is good. On 2, you want to Ravona in most cases, and there are a few reasons for that. Ravona discounts both Angela and Athena, so if you're worried about playing either of them, you're fine. You can just do that next turn with a 2-cost, or you could play both Angela and Athena on turn 3. Another reason is that you're discounting Professor X, and you really want to set up a Professor X Kitty Pryde on 5. Or if you're feeling really gutsy, you could Professor X on 4 by himself, but that's kind of scary. So overall, Ravona is very good to get down this turn because of all the things you're discounting for the future. On turn 3, either Angela or Athena with Kitty is very good. Hope is also fine to set up Energy Cheat in the future if you didn't draw Ravona, because you still want to do Professor X and Kitty on 5. But most of the time you'd rather play Hope and Kitty on 4 in the same lane, you still get 6 energy on 5, and then you can buff Athena and Angela if you play them in the Angela lane, and it's better to get Athena or Angela down now, not Hope. Hope is okay if you don't draw them, though. And also, Luke Cage is fine, not great, you'd rather do all that stuff before it, but if you didn't draw anything else, it's okay. Turn 4, Hope and Kitty is the best option, and it's not really close. You could also play Luke Cage and Kitty sometimes. Maybe you could even Wolfsbane and Kitty if you want to get some power down. Like I said earlier, if you're feeling brave, you could just Professor X and hope it works. If you're really good at reading your opponent, then most of the time it will work, but it is definitely a risk that I wouldn't recommend, and I myself don't do a lot, because it's just safer to do it with Kitty on 5, if you can. Now for turn 5. The best play is just Professor X and Kitty. You don't necessarily need to play them in the same lane. You can if you think you need the power spike, but you don't need to. I tried thinking of other things that compared to it, but nothing really does. As for the lane that you want to Professor X, I really like Professor X in the Athena lane, because you can buff Athena afterwards. You also have Jeff to potentially move in there. There's a lot of things you can do with Professor X. You don't need to do Kitty in the same lane. You could also do Nebula, right? Professor X, that's a really good combo. It has been for a while. So Professor X is really good on this turn with Kitty because you also buff Athena. Now for turn 6, you'll want to either Cannonball Kitty or Cannonball Shadowkin. Now, Shadowkin can be risky if you didn't get Luke Cage down earlier, because you have a lot of cards of your own that you can debuff, such as Nebula, Angela, and Athena, and even Wolfsbane. So if you are playing Shadowkin, either make sure you have Luke Cage down, or make sure that you're not hurting yourself too much, and you're hurting the opponent way more. You just want to double-check all that before actually playing it. And most of the time, Kitty Pryde Cannonball is fine. You'll buff your Athena, you're probably playing at least some of those cards, if not both of them, in the Angela lane, so Angela gets buffed, and it's good. Most of the time, that'll be completely fine. If you have any other questions, make sure to ask me in the comments, and let's get right into the games. Alright. Let's see what we're going to do here. Hotel Inferno. Definitely going to play Nebula there. We kill their Cosmo. Cool. It's actually, I've talked about this before. It doesn't really matter, like if you played a Hotel Inferno or not, you're just as likely to destroy something they're happy about than you are to destroy something that they would be sad about, right? So It doesn't really matter. I think this is definitely what we're going to go with here. I know Professor X is negative power, but I don't think they're going to play to Necrotia. Now, I might be proven very wrong, but we'll see. Yeah, no, they don't play to Necrotia, so we're completely fine. It's Brood and Nocturne. Okay. So we play this. Athena goes off. We're happy. Yay. Do we ever play Ravonna there? We're just worried about getting a little bit too clogged up, right? I'm gonna play Ravonna right. You could play Ravonna left. It would have been better to play Ravonna left, I guess. Okay. We could transition and try to win right. That's completely fine. It might be something we do. What do we draw? We draw a Luke Cage. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this, definitely. And then, we are probably gonna try to transition and win right. Because, you know, unless we draw a Shadowkin. If we draw a Shadowkin, we can play that left and be pretty happy. I don't even know if it would flip. It might not flip. Do they have priority? Yeah, they do. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, so we just do this, right? I guess we'll play the Jeff in case of a random Red Hulk. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're both 3 power. Yeah, we're just winning here, right? I think so. I think we're good. They just moved the Nocturne over? Your island? Silver Surfer? This isn't gonna be enough, right? Bam. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. That's not enough. Nice win for us. Awesome. That was great.
Victory.
Alright, yeah, we're always going to Ravonna on 2 so that we can Athena Jeff on 3. Because without that, we're not going to activate Athena on 3. Sokovia gets rid of Athena. Okay. Well, now it's not even a choice. Now we always just Ravonna. I mean, in the other way, we always played Ravonna too, but, like, we had the choice to not, and I could see how someone would think that, like, it's the better idea. Like, without thinking about it first. So that's just why I wanted to explain that. But yeah, I guess we can Angela Jeff stuff, like, that's fine. Do we ever do this? I think we do, it's kind of fun, and we can move the Jeff. We're gonna get a really big Wolfsbane, because she'll be 7 power again, like when we get her back to hand, so... We are completely fine with that. There we go. They play a Space Stone. Cool. Now it's turn 5, so now we're gonna want to dump everything we don't want. I wonder... I don't want to give them this Wolfsbane, though. Because that's kind of... Giving them the Wolfsbane definitely feels bad. Do we ever... do something like this? By giving them a Cannonball, a Professor X, a Jeff? Yeah, I think that's okay. We give them a Luke Cage, a Cannonball, an Angela, and a Professor X. Mindscape is really bad for Thanos decks because they lose the Thanos. They can't play the Thanos yet because they haven't played the Time Stone. So... I think we're good. I think we're going to be completely fine here. Both the Angelas are going to get boosted up a lot, right? We're going to have a big Wolfsbane mid. We're probably just going to end up playing the Thanos left and, like, moving the Jeff mid or left. Yeah. I think this is completely fine for us. I wonder if they are still even here, because they are taking a long time. No, okay, they are. Cool. That's good. They might turn it off with Reality Stone. No, just a Mockingbird. Okay. Mockingbird Power Stone. Cool. We did give them some stuff, but... Oh, did we get a Professor X back? That's kind of cool. Anyways. Yeah. Right? Because, I mean, they can flip one of the locations with a cannonball. But then they can't win the other one. Like, win one of the other two they need. By the way, this is a really cool Thanos variant.
Victory.
Yeah, victory, I know. I want to click on the Thanos variant. Yeah, this is a really cool Thanos variant. It's awesome. That's great. But yeah, no, that's just a win for us, so. Awesome. Alright. So we have Murder World. It's fine, we'll play Kitty Pryde. We're gonna play Ravonna. Cloning that. I mean, there are some things we could clone, definitely. Like, Angela's fine to clone. I would rather clone Athena, but Angela's okay. Dream Dimension. I don't like Dream Dimension. Dream Dimension sucks. Yeah, we can do this. This is fine. Oh, they Green Goblin. That's annoying. I dislike that. Are they gonna do it again? Probably not, right? Like, I wouldn't imagine they do. Even if they do, I think this is fine. You could snap on this, I'm not going to. And it's not even like an amazing snap, yeah, they're not playing, right? They play a Psylocke mid. Okay, interesting. I think... we will just play this. Because... oh, well... alright then. I was gonna say because we don't necessarily want to have priority. And I don't think this will give us priority. It might have anyways, actually. Oh yeah, the hand's full. So it did always give us priority. They retreat anyways. Yeah, that was... I don't really know what they were doing there. I'm being honest. I did just wake up, so... my apologies if my plays are not expertise, but we still ended up winning. It's completely fine. It's completely fine that we had priority. It's whatever. Alright, so they play a Sunspot. And then Los Diablos. Okay, yeah, I can play a Jeff there. That's fine. Cool. Murder World. Maybe we Ravonna. Ravonna is really important in this deck, but not sure that was the best idea. We'll see. So, Murder World actually didn't go off. I think... Let's call our shot with the Professor X, right? It might be really stupid. But I think it's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, they don't play right. Okay. They play a Jeff and Echo. That's fine. We are completely okay here. We could win left fairly easily. Yeah, we actually could. We have to Shadow King now if we don't want the Cannonball. Like, if we want to play Cannonball next turn. Which I think is fine. I think we can Shadow King now. Yeah. Yeah, let's run with it. Athena will get a little bit bigger, but I think that's okay. They played 2 cards. I wonder what the 2 cards were. Luke Cage and Shadow King. Okay. Alright, I get it. I mean, this just wins, though, right? Like, I don't see how they can beat us right. They're gonna move the Jeff right, but they can't do anything else. Yeah, they just Wolfsbane. Yeah, we're completely fine. Bam. Actually, you're gonna get debuffed left. Yeah, no, this was completely okay. Nice. Good win for us.
Victory.
Alright. Turn 1. See what we got. Well, we're gonna Ravona into Angela Athena on 3. And then we'll figure it out from there. That is Tarnax. Okay. Not really any cards that we want to play into Tarnax. Asteroid M is annoying. We're gonna go with this. Ideally, we would like to lock down Asteroid M. That might not end up being what happens, but we'll see. What do they play? They play a Crystal. Oh. Okay. Gladiator, pulls Kitty Pryde. That's devastating. And then it moves right. Which is also really, really sad. That's Mojo World. Okay, actually. We're happy about this. We're actually super happy about that. Yeah, okay, this is fine. And then Professor X there. They played Iron Lad there, and it hit Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Okay, so I'm glad that we don't let them take advantage of that. And then Luke Cage and Jeff is fine. It'll activate Athena. I wonder what they're gonna do. They're just gonna retreat. Okay. Yeah. That makes the most sense. Good win for us. Alright. Yeah, we can Nebula Fisk Tower. It's completely fine. Ah, they're probably gonna play there a lot. Damn. Dream Dimension. Okay. Yeah, we can Athena there. I think that's fine. They actually don't play there, so Nebula's already a 1-3. That's okay. Camertage. Double Cannonball, I guess. We will play the Luke Cage mid. I think that's fine. They Electro. Oh, so it's that deck. Okay. Cool, then. We do this, we can still Professor X next turn. Granted, they might... How likely are they to want to Galactus? That's a Venom. Yeah, they have Galactus in this deck. I was really hoping that would roll right and not mid. Okay. We have priority, actually. How much do we want to bet on us drawing Jeff? Probably not a lot, right? We actually don't need to bet anything on it. We can just play Kitty Pryde, right? And it's completely fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. Because if that's Galactus, it's never going to go off. Actually, can it even be like this with Dream Dimension? Oh, it could have. Okay. It wasn't, though. They're gonna have a lot of energy. Okay. What do we even think they're doing? Like, how can they win with this? Okay. If Destroyer gets -4 power, it'll go to 12. Puts us at 10. Nebula puts us at 12. That's an option. I don't know if it's a great option. It's kind of our only option. So let's do it. Maybe X-23 also moves over. And then Athena will get +3 to 13. That's not enough. Getting +6 puts us at 16. I mean, that only contests the Destroyer. I think either way it's a risk. I'm gonna do this, though. I don't know if this actually ever works out. Destroyer moves left. Bam. X-23 moves left. Okay, so that was best case scenario. Also get Kitty Pride. That's a null. And that's a Killmonger. I think we're okay. Yeah. Okay. So it ended up being roughly a 50-50. We got super lucky that the Destroyer didn't roll mid. Because if the Destroyer rolled mid, we would have lost. But, that's okay. We still got the win. Hi! I hope you liked the video, and if you want to know the other deck that I used to climb to Infinite, you can click it right now. It's a Tribunal deck and does very good beating the bots. I got a lot of 8-cubers off of it. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe because it makes me smile, and you would not want to deny me from smiling, right? It also really helps out the channel. Alright, see you next time.